Good old Peg Intuition. I mean, starting past a Bomb Baton, it's really quite solid. Refresh Perspective, also not even that bad. But Bomb Baton just really helps decrease the total health that they have. And when you don't have maps like these, it actually makes a very big impact. Bomb Baton is particularly good on maps without bombs. You can really feel the impact it has then. Especially when it actually helps you out with the bombs it gives. Sometimes it will just not help you out. Bomb Baton also helps out quite a lot in boss battles. There are a lot of boss battles where you really enjoy having those extra bombs. And then you enter a Minotaur map and you're just like, oh no. Because unfortunately it is really, really negative for Minotaur. Specifically Minotaur. Everything else though, AoE is pretty good against. Let's just hit our coin. 61. The shop is last thing, so we should be able to full buy. We can probably also buy an orb before that point. Should be good. So many bombs on this map, which is kind of funny. That's what happens when you have Bomb Baton. It's still just a very solid starting passive, I'd say, when you're not activating Cruci 12. And even when you are now, it's still what, minus 120 health, which is a very decent chunk. Definitely not as much as minus 150 though. That's percent. nosforbatu. Why is it a bad idea? I mean, I asked the question and I couldn't answer it myself, so that just means it's a good idea, right? I guess there really is not much point in shooting at this early on. I was really hoping for bomb proc there, but whatever. No bomb proc, okay. Great. Now, ideally we mop up a bit more cash because I did buy the nosforbatu, so I might be looking a bit low on cash for the shop. But it'll probably be fine. 92 health is not too low. Depending on what passive we could get, it could be very easy to heal up with nosforbatu. Our aim right now is just to make nosforbatu really good, and Refill Buster is fine for doing that. Because nosforbatu is going to become AoE. Which one do I want to take? I don't care which way I go here, either of them are fine. I mean, let's just do this. Get a cool roll. I did not mean to shoot that nosforbatu. Oops. Nosforbatu is still an amazing orb, it's just when you misfire it, it's a bit questionable. Because it's an orb you actually have to put thought into when you fire it. Which is a lot unlike most of the other orbs in the game. The thing is though, the payoff is more than worth it. After all, healing is very good. Okay, well, we all know what we need to do, so it's just a question of whether or not that will happen. And the answer is, as always, yes, but you must pay the toll. Which is very rude because I really don't want to pay the toll. And I won't be paying the toll. Like I said, I don't want to pay the toll. And you can't make me. Surely this pays off. It paid off. That's what I mean by with nosforbatu. Like sometimes you just get one good shot off with nosforbatu, and everything is alright. Yeah, pass. Just collecting a bit more cash. Okay, I have turtle. I think I have turtle is ideal here just because we want to improve our options. The boss. Okay, crit also refresh. That is really solid for us as long as we don't hit Unpretentious. Unpretentious is one of the strongest boss passives. Oh wow. That is not good for us. But we'll see what we can do. Crits also refresh. Crits also refresh again. Refresh is refresh. But not when they don't. Yeah, that's not ideal. But this crit is in a good spot. Good news is we do actually have good healing at this point. I mean, that's definitely good health recovery though, so can't complain too much. Refilibuster? Refilibuster is very fun. Shop, alright, so we have a lot of options here, and this is better peg back, so I think we're just taking it. It's really, really good. It's literally just better peg back. Don't worry, I'll lose my health, I don't care about that. Oops. I tried pressing that button, apparently I pressed the fastball button. Yeah, it's pretty good. Inventory. I'd rather just improve all future orbs because we still need our carry orb. And also, but it was a good carry orb, don't get me wrong. But, God, Mole. I have to deal with Mole. That's not good. Level 2 Ballad. Seems very decent, and so does. Honestly, it doesn't seem decent. All of this stuff doesn't seem decent. That's what I meant to say. I guess we'll just pick up Railing Heart. Nah. Fog Sand could, in theory, actually get use. It's definitely not going to get any use in this boss battle, though. Yep, we needed that. Question is just how low will he get us the second time? The ballad scaling our crits is actually really good because we have so many extra crits on the board, and the crits will indeed be refreshing, which is always going to be strong. It's fine. I mean, it's not. It's fine. Yeah, that's not fine. Ugh, we're gonna have to pull off a cool shot. Maybe we won't actually. I love nosforbatu. I even killed him there. Refresh shield, refilibuster. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we actually have scaling and we have nosforbatu. And we can afford to take Defresh Potion. There's a lot of options here. I mean, I don't really feel like taking the decrease in navigation just yet because I really want to go where I'm navigating, and the decrease in damage is quite a lot. It's not a good idea, but I think I'll just take Defresh Potion. It's a lot of extra hits, and the other passives are great, but still. What the hell? That like just missed all the crits. That's very impressive stuff. One bomb please, if you would. Thank you. Man, I love nosforbatu. I didn't even need the bomb. The shop is pretty late, and it might not even be double shop, so I am probably just fine to take another ballad here, because we have extra crits on the board. And we have healing, and we have more wood. Like, I think everything just works together to allow me to pick it here. And surely it's not going to go like my last ballad run, right? And the nice thing is as well, these ballads are level 2 without me having to even invest anything into them. Which is actually just really quite good. Unfortunately I can't shoot nosforbatu just yet. There's just not much purpose to it. Man, crits being refreshes really has just made this run, hasn't it? It's a really good passive. And obviously it has bad synergy with Unpretentious. But it's a top tier passive for a reason. It's just so good. We should be able to heal up in like every single fight. Operation. It's not something I usually see. It's probably not something I usually take either on non-Belen. So I won't. That might be a bit crazy, but do we have navigation potion? Yeah, I thought we did. Yeah, it's like instead of having 4 refreshes on the board, we have 3. Turns out that's just a more than fine trade to take. No crit yet, which is interesting. Unfortunate for sure. Oh, where are my crits? Wow, they're all in really bad spots. But it's fine because you're going to hit the crit, aren't you? maybe I should slow it down a bit because I need to hit the crit, but unfortunately hitting that crit is quite hard, so I'll hit this crit instead. Yeah, that one at least should be rather easy. And then we'll hit that crit. It doesn't matter, we don't need to hit the crit. Boom. Let's take the boss fight. We can take on like every single boss really. Okay, we have good ping, so let's use it. When I say good ping, I mean like AoE ping. We kind of tear them apart because that's how Refilibuster and Bombite Horn work. We also have short fuse, which is doing stuff, so hopefully it does stuff. Oh, that perfect shield snipe, thank you. Boom, no crit. Boom. I could discard just to get nosforbatu and re-roll these crits, because they're pretty bad. Unfortunately, I don't think they re-roll or to a good spot. Good news is, boom, and nosforbatu, he's going to be dead next shot. Okay. Unfortunate. But it really isn't that bad. Spiffy crit is solid. More healing is not required. Reversing Demon Wall, I mean, it's just Spiffy crit, right? It's quite good. A lot of extra power. I think that even increases the healing that nosforbatu does, which is very interesting. I mean, in theory, we could get the passive here, but obviously that's not really happening. 232 cash, very decent. Cool stuff. Wow. That wasn't a very fun shot. Bang, bang, bang. Nice. Do I want to buy that? Okay, I mean, it's pretty damn good. Yes, no, yes, no. No? Yes. Yes. It's level 2. If it wasn't level 2, I probably wouldn't be taking it. Not that there's any real difference between the level 1 and the level 2, but it's just like extra value, you know? If I duplicate, it becomes level 3. So would I rather have scaling or refresh circle? Scaling. If we can make our nosforbatu just full heal every shot, we do it, then that's quite good. Yeah, of course I haven't taken a Meagle, man, I was silly. Unicorn Horn, and we'll just pass and move on to the next store, I believe. At the minimum, we should be able to buy a remove, which is fine, but maybe we even get like, oh, wow. Wow. It's very decent for us. Cash, please. It's worth it. We shouldn't be under any threat as well. I think I'll just take these two. In retrospect, I shouldn't have bought Strange Brew and I should have bought a remove. Or maybe half damage from orbs, actually. This is the one situation where I wouldn't mind half damage from orbs. Duplicate Ballad level 3, or remove Pebble level 1. I mean, we all know that it's the Pebble remove that's the best one here. I just want to heal up for no particular reason. Like, in theory, I just shouldn't just bother healing up at all, but I kind of just wanted to do it. Now we're going to shoot this. We don't want it to kill, but it killed anyway. Sure. If we had refresher course, that would be nice. But yeah, so the ballads that we've all added to our deck, you'll notice they have pretty good scaling. So we should start being able to do shots like this, which they stack Exploitable, stack our Spiness, and just all around good, because we're spamming crits and just everything. And I'm really hoping that one of my boss passive options for this fight is a lot of extra refreshes on the board. Because it definitely wouldn't be the best, but it'll be a lot of extra stuff. Triggering crits doesn't exactly work the same way you want it to. Which is unfortunate, but you know, that's just how it is. Well, of course we see an unpretentious amulet, it's just the rule. We also see a leave the rest for later, when we have... It really is not that good, is it? Yeah, it's just not, unfortunately. So we're just taking gifts to keep giving because it's fine. Pretty bad synergy with Morbid actually, but whatever. That looks like a very interesting map. Options. I'm probably just going to the store though. Unfortunately, I guess ballads are reasonably slow, but it doesn't matter because we have nosforbatu. We can just afford to play slow. That's what happens when you actually hit healing. Unfortunately, durable really not the best here. I should have probably considered not taking it because it's really not the best here. We'll just discard that, it's fine. Perhaps I even get the crit. Perhaps I even get the crit. Because it turns out when you get the crit, you deal a lot of damage. 38 blind, impressive. A whole lot of scaling. What kind of extra cash do I have? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Lovely. I was lied to. That bounce was doing something else, thank you very much. Let's just go straight down actually. If you'll be so kind. Nice. I was hoping for a bit more refreshing down there at the bottom curve, but it doesn't really matter. Solid stuff, the exploitable scaled. Actually, this could be kind of unfortunate. 15. Not unfortunate enough for you guys, though. That's not somebody for you. Doesn't matter how low you get, you will heal. That's some reasonably solid crit damage, perhaps. No point in collecting cash when there's this many bombs on the board. It leads to very volatile navigation, which is not exactly what you're looking for. Special button, however, is exactly what you're looking for. How worth it is it going to this shop? Fights were actually just very funny, I'd say. Like even 10-9, I'd say we're pretty funny too. We just have a lot of crits on the board, which translates into a lot of refreshes on the board. Maybe the refresh circle wasn't the best idea. We definitely need some more moves, so going to the shop was probably actually a better call. Pretty sure we just hit. We're almost at the point where we're going to start hitting, critting every shot, which is cool. Because our damage increase should increase drastically at that point. Yeah. One more of those and he's just folding up, which is nice. Cool stuff. Unfortunately, mass stacking crits really does not achieve anything for us. It is unfortunate, but we do get Mask of Sorrow. The extra exploitable it gives is actually some very decent damage, you know? That's the thing. Cash collection maybe? Alright, unfortunately that wasn't as good of cash collection as I was hoping, but it was pretty decent. What's our plan here? Because we are a scaling comp, and these guys distinctly do not care about our scaling. They're just going to hit us once. Which I guess is unfortunate for them, because we've already scaled enough, I think. As long as we're hitting our crits, why not? But like the bombs also just help tear them apart, which is nice because they spawn them in for me. Might not get the crit here, but fine. Just a tiny bit of damage. Bang. Lovely stuff. It's new Balestra, which is actually very interesting. I honestly might even consider picking it up, but I don't think I will be. We're fighting Queen Dragon. What joy. Unfortunately, I was hoping we would get a real boss, but it is Coin Dragon, so we should just claim our free victory. Oh, random elite, I'll take it. Random elite's always fun, even when it is turn night. Although honestly, the turn night fight kind of boring. The shots aren't that good, so I might just skip stuff. The fight was pretty simple. Unfortunately, that is not like a massive amount of explodables. It's not particularly worth it. Refreshing is quite good. Bombulate, slimy cell. We will just be taking the refresher. It's not the craziest, but solid. Alright. Definitely not as much greed as I was hoping, but still should be reasonably solid. Cool stuff. I will say that ever since we got the Mask of Sorrow, particularly for that turned knife fight, the extra debuffs was really handy. I liked it quite a bit. Looks like we may be taking a bit of damage here, which is unfortunate. Not too much we can do, I suppose. Rate of 0 damage. Look, I don't know the reasoning, but I accept. Bam. Bam. Good stuff. We are mowing through them, which is what we need to be doing because this can be a very brutal fight. Oops. It's unfortunate, but not unfortunate enough for them. Oh wow, okay, nothing. I mean, it's just fine. We just have so much insane healing that we are just rolling. nosforbatu just does that for us. 297 cash entering the shop is very decent. We have no extra bomb passives, so no point in taking a risky shot. Oh, wow. This was random. Random elite, always lovely. I believe there's 2 random elites now because we got double turn knight. No other elites. Okay, it's not 2 random elites. Still, we should be just fine into this. I may need to be a bit worried about my health, but we're shooting nosforbatu this shot, I believe, so everything should be good. We haven't even upgraded our nosforbatu to AoE, which is impressive. I feel like we should be doing that, should have done that already, but the fact that we haven't means that I feel like we don't need to because we're fighting Queen Dragon as our boss. And Queen Dragon is distinctly only one enemy. So, you know, kind of lacking the need to do it. Now the real fight begins. I love Valid, by the way. It's just a very cool orb. It comes with a very heavy downside of the orb that itself sucks. Which is what makes it so interesting. Because the benefit it provides can be very, very handy. And obviously we have duplication potion, you know, so it's going to be insane. But like, even without duplication potion, it was going to be really, really good. And I did pick up multiple to prove that it was really, really good. Yeah, we're going to be healing here, which deals a lot of self-damage, but it's also just fine. Also, we should be getting the kill next shot, so yeah. Like, we have to hit a crit here, I believe. I think it's impossible that we don't. Which is good, because it deals, yep, 2500 damage. Very, very decent. It's always a reorganizer. But can I be bothered? Nah. I'll do at least one of those upgrades and, well, I mean, these are all very cool. I would have loved any of them, but I think we are just going to take that because that does the most for the Queen Dragon fight, which is the one we are the most interested in. So these will do nothing. 3-turn tonight. Wow, okay, well, I'm definitely not showing this fight, but it shouldn't be too hard. Funnily enough, the rule of pocket sand is good against turn knight actually still does just apply to this fight, which is cool because, you know, that was always a nice... Finally. Well, I found it, but it's way too late for it to matter, and unfortunately it's definitely not going to do anything. But it's a really, really cool passive, and the fact that I have it unlocked now, at least I can use it. But I don't think I... That's my second random elite. For a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 elites. It may have even been 6. I have not been counting properly. Well, if I took way too long. But at least we are out the other side. Yeah, so I actually did mention a few things, and then I remembered I'd be skipping the fight, so that's kind of unfortunate. We have Primal Frost, which is cool. Sure, I'll just take Primal Frost. It's just a cool passive, so, you know, I'll take it. Anyway, the few things I mentioned. One, Spinception is really, really cool. I don't think it does much. Okay, first of all, it makes the bomb passive better. Bombs gives Spinfection 1, which is one of the best things to be doing for Spinfection, I'd say. Just kind of sad for the archetype. Because what Spinfection wanted to be before was basically double trouble, I'd say. Because you can get Spinfection very high. And I had like killed at least the Demon Wall before with that kind of comp. But what's really, really good for this orb is that one of the best orbs you had access to for your Spinfection comp was AoE. And it makes the AoE so much better. Also, these shots are just lovely. Like, we've already got a whole bunch of... Okay, he doesn't actually get anything from... It doesn't count as a melee attack for Pocket Sand. Interesting. But yeah, it makes the AoE so much better there. Maybe I heal, maybe I don't. I need to heal, yeah, balance a little bit. I find it funny that, of course, we get the, like, actually really insane... Oh, he's dead already. I'm talking, don't interrupt me. We get the really insane Molliflower scaling once we've already added the 3 ballads to our deck, which basically made the run, to be honest, because the fact my nosforbatu actually dealt damage was very, very good. Yep, the starting AoE damage we had really helped out, and then it turns out Heavy Shaft Potion was just the key to make this whole run work, which is really cool. We picked up some debuff stuff along the way, which I'm kind of sad it didn't work out as much as it did, but like the Spiffy crit, Mask of Sorrow, don't sleep on that. It's really good, and like if I picked up the Org or the Pierce or the Overflow, which I only picked up one of those 3, I could only pick up 2. Anyway, it would have been even stronger, but like I didn't need them for the boss, so I didn't care about it too much. Refreshing that comp was strong despite taking Defresh Potion as their first boss passive, because literally just this Heavy Shaft Potion just made the run. Like, it's just actually so good. Use Inception, I'm looking forward to using it. I couldn't use it that round because I saw it so late, and I didn't see anything afterwards, despite having Eye of Turtle and Peggle Intuition. Anyway, all my runs are just having this all because it turns out being able to refresh is pretty valuable.